Our next chapter is compound interest. Students, most of the time you see we borrow money from bank or either we deposit money in the bank. The money which we borrow from bank or the money which we deposit in the bank is called principal. Is called principal. Suppose if we deposit money in a bank for 2 years, then after 2 years what we get from bank, we get some extra amount from the bank. That extra amount is called interest. That extra amount is called interest, which is always calculated as a percentage of principal, and that percentage is called rate of interest. That percentage is called rate of interest. Okay, and the time for which you deposit money into the bank or you borrowed money from the bank is called time period. This is called time period. Okay, the money that we get after that time period, suppose 2 years, the money, if you deposit some money in a bank for 2 years, then you get some extra amount after 2 years, and the total amount that you get after 2 years is called your amount. Is called your amount. Okay, suppose if you deposit 1000 in a bank for 2 years and after 2 years you get 1200. After 2 years you get 1200. The extra amount here, the extra amount is what? 200. You had deposited 1000 but you are getting 1200. That means extra amount is 200. This extra amount is your interest. Okay, and this 1200 is known as your amount. Okay, now there are two ways of calculating interest. Two ways of calculating interest. The first is simple interest. First is simple interest, which you had already learned in class 7th. How we calculate simple interest? Principal into rate into time divided by 100. This is the process by which we calculate simple interest. And how we calculate amount? Amount is principal plus simple interest. Let's discuss this with the help of an example. Suppose the principal is 1000 and you are depositing this money in a bank for 2 years at the rate of interest 10% per annum. Then what you will get after 2 years? Simple interest will be simple interest for first year. For first year. For first year it is what? Principal is 1000, rate 10%, time period is 1. That means simple interest for first year is 100, and then we calculate simple interest for second year. Simple interest for second year is what? Same like first year, that means rupees 100. Okay, so your total interest is how much? Your total interest is 100 plus 100, that means 200. The extra money which you get after 2 year, 200, and the total money you get after 2 year will be 1000. That means your deposit plus 200, your interest, that means 1200. Okay, so in case of simple interest, the interest amount will always be calculated on the principal, that means 1000. Every year we calculate interest on the principal. Now let's discuss compound interest. This is our new topic, compound interest. What happen in case of compound? If we calculate interest for the first year, then principal is 1000, rate is 10%, time is 1. That means for first year we will get 100. What happen in the second year? In second year, if you want to calculate interest, then it will be calculated on 1100. It will be calculated on 1100. That means the principal money and the interest of first year. So it will be 110. Okay. So your total interest will be how much? Your total interest will be 100 interest for first year and 110 for the second year. That means total interest is how much? 210. Total interest is 210. Now what is your amount? Amount is what? Principal plus interest. So your principal is 1000 and your interest is 210. That means total 1210. This total amount you will get after 2 years if you deposit money in a bank at by the compound interest process. Okay, so it is clear with this example that compound interest is always greater than the simple interest. In this case, our compound interest is 210, which is more than the simple interest. That means compound interest is always more than the simple interest. So we will now find how we will now see how we can find compound interest with the help of formula. So formula of compound interest. Formula is amount is equal to principal plus rate whole power t. Here A is amount, P principal, R rate and T is time. And how we can calculate compound interest? It is calculated by finding the difference between amount and principal. So these are the two formulas with the help of which you can find compound interest. So let's discuss some examples based on this. Find amount and compound interest on 60,000 for 2 years at the rate 8% per annum compounded annually. Okay, you have to find what? You have to find compound interest and amount, and interest is compounded by 8% per annum. In this case, we do not have to find we will not apply simple interest formula because interest is compounded annually. That means we have to apply compound interest formula. So in this case, first of all, write the principal, rate and time. Our principal is 60,000, rate is 8% per annum and time is how much? 2 years. So what we have to do? First of all, we have to find amount, which is principal rate to the power t. So in this case, our principal is what? Our principal is 60,000. Our rate is 8% and time is 2 years. So what we will do? First of all, we will take its LCM. LCM will be 100. 100 plus 8. Okay. 60,000. Now we will add, we will get 108 by 100 raised to the power 2. That means 60,000 multiplied by 108 by 100, 108 by 100. Okay. Now cancel this. You are left with 6 multiplied by 108 multiplied by 108. So this We will calculate 108 into 108. Now we will multiply it by 6. What we get? We will get 69,984. This is our amount. Now we will find compound interest. What is the formula of compound interest? Amount minus principal. 69,984. Principal is what? 60,000. Now we will subtract it. 9,984. Clear? So this is the process by which we can find amount and compound interest. Now if we will discuss about various conditions based on compounding pattern. In the above case, what we had discussed. In the above question, the interest is compounded annually. It is clearly mentioned in the question, interest is compounded annually. Suppose interest is compounding semi-annually. That means it is compounding after every 6 months. Semi-annually means after every 6 months. So if interest is compounding semi-annually, then what we will do? We will find our new rate and new time. How we can find our new rate? We can divide the given rate by 2 and we can multiply the given time by 2. Why we are dividing by 2 and why we are multiplying it by 2? Because in case of semi-annually means after 6 months. So we can make two pairs of 6 months. First pair is from January to June and second is from July to December. We can make two pairs of 6 months. So semi-annually means 2 times, 2 pairs of 6 months. That's why we are dividing our given rate by 2 and we are multiplying our given time by 2. By doing these two adjustments, we can easily find the amount and compound interest by the above formula. Suppose interest is compounding quarterly, then what will happen? Interest is compounding quarterly. Quarterly means period of 3 months. Like in semi-annually, we consider period of 6 months. So we have 2 periods of 6 months, 2 groups. Similarly, in case of quarterly means period of 3 months. So we have 4 groups of 3 months. Again, we will find our new rate and new time. So what is our new rate? Given rate divided by 4 and given time multiplied by 4. This is the way by which we can find our new rate and new time, and we can find compound interest and amount. Okay. Now what will happen if interest is compounding monthly? Monthly means after every month interest is compounding. So we have 12 groups of months. That means in this case also we will find our new rate and new time. So our new rate will be what? r by 12 and our new time will be 12 into t. Clear? So these are the some conditions through which we can make adjustment in our question, and after making adjustment of rate and time we can find compound interest. Let's discuss these conditions with the help of few examples. Compound interest on rupees 25,000 for 1.5 years at the rate 20% per annum when interest is compounded half yearly. Half yearly. Okay. In this case, interest is compounded half yearly. So you have to find new rate and new time. Now, what is the new rate? Our given rate is 20%, and in case of half yearly means semi-annually, we have to divide the given rate by 2 and we have to multiply the given time by 2. So we will get 3. Okay. Now we will apply the formula of amount. How we will find amount? Amount is principal 1 plus rate by 100 to the power t. What is the principal? Here principal is 25,000. Rate is 10%. And what is the time? Time is what? 3 years. So this is 25,000 11 by 10 cube means 11 by 10 multiplied by 11 by 10 multiplied by 11 by 10. We will multiply 11 3 times. The result is 33,275. This is our amount. Now, how we will calculate compound interest? Compound interest is amount minus principal. That means 33,275 minus 25,000. So, what we will get? 8,275. This is compound interest. Clear? So, students, see, after making adjustment of rate and time, we can easily find the compound interest if it is compounding half yearly. Similarly, you can make changes if interest is compounding quarterly and if it is compounding monthly. By making changes in rate and in time, you can easily solve the question.